We're thrilled. They're for a lot of reasons. I mean, they're part of this. You know, when we started the season in spring training, they're part of that team. They're part of the first half team that won so many games. So anytime you have those guys back, it's a good feeling. We're also really thrilled with how our guys have played that have been here. You know, Rivy's played good. Emmanuel Rivera, Soto's played great. Jackson's played great. So a lot of the guys that have filled in have done a really nice job as well.
Adley Rutschman thrown out at the plate yesterday. You know, when the team's not hitting the way that they did in maybe the first half, do you feel a little bit more pressured to maybe have aggressive sends at third base, or do you try to not let that enter your mind at all?
Yeah, you know, in terms of aggressive, I think if you go back over the last month, I've had way more aggressive sends than that, you know, and they've worked out good. So it's not really a story per se. I think anytime you have an outfielder moving laterally the way that he was, you know, and it's not, Riley Green's a solid thrower. By no means is it Adolis Garcia out there throwing the baseball. So anytime you got a guy like that moving laterally, you have Adley. I feel like Adley read the ball decently. It wasn't that bad of a read. I went back and looked at the video. He kind of peaked up halfway through, but the initial reaction was good. If the guy's got to make a perfect throw to throw him out, then yeah, it's good. You don't want to be reckless out there. And by no means do I think that's reckless. I have been reckless in other spots, and it's worked out good. And some of those spots is trying to force runs across. I don't think it's the time right now to be conservative and to cover my rear end, so to speak. You know, I think if I'm covering my rear end and I'm being conservative in that spot, that's probably not what our offense needs at the moment. But with that being said, I don't want it to be egregious either. And, you know, if that throws up the line a little bit or not perfect, I feel like Adley's probably going to score. So there's some that you sleep good on and there's some that you don't. I certainly slept good on that one last night.